What is good, y'all? So earlier this morning, I had the question come in asking me like, how would I transition from a 9 to 5 to actually becoming a full-time business owner? And I was like, you know what? Let me wind back the tapes, man. Let me wind back the tapes. So for me personally, like my context was I was living at home with my mom. So I didn't need to pay rent or anything like that. So I was actually extremely blessed for that. So that's why I was able to take a massive risk into my business. So during that time, I invested $17,000 into my first ever business coach. This coach showed me exactly how to market, how to sell, how to create content that actually converts into clients and everything like that. I took this massive risk to invest $17,000 into my business. So during this time, like I was working as an in-person trainer. So I was making maybe around 2 to 3K per month during this time. I was grinding, I was hustling, I was driving to the gym. I was having these gaps in my schedule and I was like burning myself out like crazy. Because on top of in-person training, I was trying to build my online coaching business. Any extra time, I was reading books, I was watching YouTube, I was watching, the modules that my coaches had. I was hopping on calls. I was trying to build my online fitness business to make it successful. So I was building my online coaching business on the side, and then I started picking up clients. And then one client became 2 clients, and 2 clients became 3 clients. And then I was like, dang, I'm actually proving to myself that I'm actually able to get clients online. But I kept on building it on the side. And during this time, I was making around 2 to 3K a month online fitness coaching and 2 to 3K per month in-person training. And I was working probably like 50 hours, 60 hours during that time, bro. So imagine working 50 to 60 hours for 4 to 6K per month. This was the wave that I was on back then because I was grinding, I was hustling. And it wasn't until that I hit my first like 5 to 6K per month consistently where I was like, you know what? Like, I see that I can actually do this for myself now. I'm actually able to generate income. I was able to prove to myself that I was actually able to make something happen and actually generate income from this. This was the time where I was like, you know what? I was talking to my friends. I was like, dude, it's like, should I go all in? Should I just keep the in-person training on the side to keep everything more stable? And during this time, I told you guys I was living with my mom. So I didn't need to pay the rent. This allowed me to take a massive risk where I was like, you know what? I'm making 5 to 6K per month now. I'm just gonna go full online fitness coaching. And during this time, like I was like shaking, I was like nervous, my palms were like sweating because I was like, you know what? Like I gotta make this move, man. I gotta just go all in, plan A only. And I told my employer, hey, it was great working with you guys, but I wanna quit and I wanna fully build my online coaching business. And it was so scary for me, bro. It was so scary because, like you have some sense of security, right? Even though it was 2 to 3K per month, right? That was a little bit more stable. And for me, or just for anyone, like when you get rid of that stability, it kind of hurts you in a little bit, right? Now it's like, all right, I gotta fend for myself type of thing. And during this time, I was actually very encouraged with my employer as well because my employer was very supportive of my decision. She was like, you're young, you're ambitious, you're driven, you just got out of school. I wish you nothing but success. I know you're going to be highly successful in anything that you put your mind to because I see the energy that you pour into your clients working here. And I know that whatever you put your mind to, you're going to be successful. And for me, bro, whoo, like that one. Man, I remember that day, man. I remember that day, and I just remember my employer saying that, and I was like, you know what? I gotta make this happen, bro. I gotta make this happen. So I quit my job. I posted a post on my Instagram. Like, if you guys scroll back on my Instagram, like, you guys can see that post. Like, it's crazy, man. I made a post on Instagram, and I was like, you know what? Like, I'm going all in with online fitness coaching. I'm so excited for this new chapter that's about to come and everything that comes with it. And I was like, oh, you know what? Like, I'm fully online now. And during this time, I was making like 5 to 6K a month. And it was okay, right? It's like I was living with my mom, like after taxes and all this stuff. You're making what, like 48K a year? I didn't really go out, so I just stacked up, bro. During this time, I just stacked up like crazy. Like, I was like, you know what? Like, I'm pouring everything back into my business, investing back into my mentorship program, investing into my business, investing into myself, investing into my skills, and investing into the stock market, and investing into assets, and investing into books, knowledge, mentorship, and everything like that. So during that time, I was like super driven. I was like, you know what? I gotta fully just keep on doing whatever it takes to invest in myself, and just keep on going full throttle at it. And quite honestly, like, it was very scary. Like I said, once again, like, that security, like, for me, like, it was just like, oh, like, I had to just rip it off. And I was like, you know what? Like, I got to do this, man. I can't have plan B. Because I was talking to my friends and I was like, man, like, should I keep on doing in person? Should I keep on doing, like, online with it? Should I do both? Should I just go all in with the online coaching business? And, you know, they were just like, man, like, you know, I can't make the decisions for you, right? Like, you got to go with what your heart tells you to do. And I was like, you know what? Like, my heart is telling me I got to go all in with the online coaching business, man. I got to go all in. And, you know, ever since that day, I never looked back, man. You know, thankfully, everything went smoothly. Everything started growing more because I had more time, energy, and a lot more attention to my business. And once I started quitting my in-person job, I had so many more hours to focus on my business and go all in with the business. So people started seeing a shift and change in my content. People just saw that I was just going all in with my business. I was posting consistently. I was on my stories. I was helping clients. I was doing this, doing that. And my energy was out the roof, bro. Like, I had all in focus and I was building my business. Some days I was working 8 hours. Some days I was working 10 hours. Some days I would be putting in 12 hours. It does not matter. Like, for me, I did whatever it took to succeed, right? And for me, like, after that time, like, my business started growing so much. Because imagine putting in 4 hours into your business to being able to put in 8, 10, 12 hours. Obviously, you guys know if you put in more work, you're going to get more results. So I went from 4 hours a day inside my business to working 8, 10, 12-hour days to grow my business because I was like, man, I'm so passionate about this. Like, for me personally, bro, like, I would rather work for myself, for my business, for my dreams, for my passion, and to work for someone else and to build their dreams, build their passion. And I don't know about you, bro, but like, during this time, I was like so passionate about doing this. I was like, man, like, I love it. Like, 8 hours flew by, 10 hours flew by, 12 hours, it flew by. And in my mind, I was like, man, like, this feels amazing. I'm actually to do something that I'm actually passionate in. And I was just like so happy, man. Like, I'm telling you, man, like, I was filled with so much joy during this time. And, you know, it's just like you see the fruits of your labor by doing this. I was like, for me, I would rather work 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours on my dreams, my goals, my visions, than to work for somebody else and their dreams and their visions and their goals. So then and there, I was like, you know what? Like, I'm on the right path. I'm on the right trajectory. Like, I know exactly where I want to be a couple years from now, and I'm just going to go full throttle on that. And yeah, man, looking back now, it's just like, it's crazy. And I got to thank my younger self, bro. I got to thank my younger self and every single person that has been in my life to mentor me, coach me, even my friends, you know, having conversations with them, right? It really allowed me to get to where I am today. Every single thought, you know, every single decision that I made when I was 21 years old, 22 years old, like, I look back at it now and I'm like, man, like, I got to thank my younger self. I got to thank my friends. I got to thank my coaches. I got to thank every single person that's been in my life. They got me to where I am today. Like, I am not self-made at all, guys. Like, I just have people in my corner pushing me, supporting me, encouraging me, and putting me on the right path, bro. And I have this relentless work ethic, and I know that if I have people around me supporting me, encouraging me, and I have the right game plan and blueprint and roadmap, I'm willing to work hard, bro. I'm willing to work 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. I don't care, bro. Like, I'm going to make it happen, bro. Like, that's just the type of dude I am, right? And when you pair work ethic, consistency with having the right game plan and right blueprint, right? Oh my goodness. Over time, you're just going to accomplish massive success. Yeah, guys, this is the story on how I transitioned from working a job, building my business on the side, and then taking that leap of faith to actually quitting my job and fully transitioning to, like, online fitness coaching full time. But that is all for this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, follow me on Raytang Fitness. And yeah, if you guys have any other questions or want to know specific things on my process, on my journey, feel free to drop it in comments or shoot me a DM on Instagram.